Welcome all you +2 comedy modifiers back to the stream. Welcome back to the Not Pron Riddle, where I try to solve the world's hardest riddle. A riddle solved by, I believe, exactly 69 people in roughly 17 years, using nothing but my mind and your help in the comments on YouTube and right here on Twitch. So we're currently hanging out here, episode level -19. As always, my stream looks like it's bad on my end, so I'm gonna double check and make sure we're looking okay before we move on too far with this, because I don't want to have to re-record an intro if this looks bad. There we go. Nah, it looks fine. It looks fine. I have computers everywhere. It looks fine though. All right, so we are currently picking away at -19. The only clues we got going on here is the Google bar is here. That usually means that you have to do outside research. I say usually because I'm suspicious. We have this line, hello again, is this better than before? Which is actual text. It's not part of the image. And then we go into the source code, because that's what we do. We view source codes here. And we see that the name of this image is Facade. Facade was also the name of the website. Like the answer to the last one was Facade. So we have Facade as the answer, and Facade is the name of the image, which makes me think that there's some sort of facade going on here. Like something is wrong about this level. Then there's the Google thing, which always says ignore this always. It's done this for... My hair looks terrible. It's done this in many, many levels before. But I remain suspicious. I remain very suspicious. I kind of want to go back to another level that has this and compare it, because something seems amiss. And then very interesting here, it says, riddle unrelated. The full unedited picture is here, straight from the camera without editing, because it was requested as a wallpaper. Perhaps this is the facade, and this is, in fact, the involved in some way. So we're going to go ahead and take a peek at that as well. Now, we've looked at this, and as I mentioned before in looking at this, this is different. You can see the satellite dish. Where's my mouse? See the satellite dish here, which you couldn't before. Mostly because the number -19 was hanging out right above it. So I thought maybe that had something to do with it. You can actually kind of read the license plate numbers, which I thought was suspicious. Granted, this is an unedited photo, but I seem to remember, I could be wrong, but I seem to remember previous levels going out of their way to block out the license plate numbers of cars for security reasons, I guess. And then mostly it seems like this has been made darker or bluer. So I'm tempted to... I haven't really played with this image all that much as my phone blows up. We don't have much else to go on here. We have this number, which I really haven't thought much about, 100_257, which is actually my lucky number, 257. My lucky number is 25, and then if I have to go to a third digit, I always pick 7, because it's 2 plus 5. Here's a fun fact you didn't know about me. So that's interesting. And then I believe I've played this game with it, where... Not not found. You may notice that when I do this, I'm technically looking at the source code that is done out of fear of pornography. It's a little trick I picked up in the past. Go down one maybe. No. Out of curiosity, what are these license plate? Like I keep saying, I'm suspicious of the license plate numbers. I've not really viewed them. That looks to be SB or possibly 5D U398. And then over here we got SB PU79. 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 So like I said, I went back and forth on these images, and I can't really find much interesting here. Hello again, is this better than before? It's a very suspicious line, but I don't have much go off of that. Let me bring the page source up again just to... There we go. I feel weird. I feel like something's just... I'm very suspicious of this level. And I don't have a lot of... I don't have a lot of ideas. Usually when I don't have any ideas of what to do, I start making random guesses and I see if the level kind of wants to talk. So maybe we try like snow. I also had this very strange idea. Technically, facade. Facade is not spelled right here. Because it actually needs this weird character here. I don't know what that C is called. But I'll copy that. Let me try that. Maybe that might have something to do with it. The C in facade. What's the C in facade called? La cedille. A little hook added under the letter C in French. All right. Oh, I don't like that the built-in Google takes me away from the level, but let's go ahead and change facade to its actual proper spelling. Facade. Alright, let's see. No, it doesn't like that at all. Like I said, this is the problem I'm having with this level is I don't have a lot to go on here. I don't feel like there's a lot I need to like find out. Let me view the image, and then we'll view these guys back to back. I know we did this before, but I'm trying to see if there's something. I think I had this idea and I never actually went about it. Save image. Neg 19. A file, save as neg 19b, and then what I was going to do is I'm going to let them overlap and see if there's actually something different about the two that I'm not quite seeing. So to do that, we're going to go ahead and open Photopea because I'm not paying for Photoshop. I don't like GIMP. I've had quite a few people on here say how much they love GIMP, and I just don't like it. Alright, file, open here. Neg, boom. So there it is. we're good. And already saved the image. God, I'm also having a real off day, so I'm sorry about that, there, gang. Perhaps. Neg B. Yeah, they do seem to be the same size, which is good. Copy layer. Right, I can do that. Or actually, here's what I want to do. Let me open up my desktop here. Nobody look at it. Stop looking at it. I told you not to look at it. Neg. Please, no, look at my desktop, damn it. Neg. And we're just going to throw that right. Whoa. Going to throw this right on top. It's apparently not the same size, but whatever. Hold shift, I believe, so this doesn't. Yeah, this is going to line up nicely. Then with this, I want to go in here and I want to. I want to make it semi see-through. How do I do that? Occupancy. Here it is. It's right in front of my face. Interesting. Alright, chat. I'm going to go to backup chat, which I got over here. But I want to cover you up just a bit so I can make this a little bit bigger for me. Hopefully a lot bigger. There we go. So now my microphone moves to the wrong area. I got to get into position to get like real close to the screen. It's one of those puzzles. This microphone does not want to stay put. Stay. All right. Get real close to the screen. Hope you enjoy looking up my nose. Just looking for anything kind of suspicious when I'm doing this. It's not currently lining up perfectly. I think this is because of the border around it. I think technically, yeah, the original is actually a little bit bigger. Can I go back to there? Yeah, I want to. How do I make this? Transform controls. Boosh. There we go. So we actually want to kind of move this to get rid of the border as well. So we're going to actually make this a little bit bigger, which is tough for me to legitimately see. There we go. And up here. No, not too much, not too much. There we go. All right, so this should be lined up a little bit gooder. Wow, I lined it up almost perfectly, which is insane for how I was blindly guessing. But I'm trying to figure out. Hi, Nico. Sorry, I don't have chat on screen currently. Anything other than the color change? Oops, well, nothing's changing because this is moving. Anything jump out as having been edited? I mean, of course, the -19 disappears. But I have to again say I'm astounded at how well this is lined up. There doesn't appear to be anything like Looking at the van. I wonder if the word facade means anything in terms of pictures that I'm not thinking about. Or, I know somebody said I should make it my wallpaper. I don't know what that'll do. But I guess the fact that I don't know what it'll do is the reason I should do it. Yep, the more I do this, the more it seems like there's not really a difference. We'll zoom in again. No, not search, stupid. Stop it. We'll zoom in again, and we'll kind of look. Where's this thing? No, where's my hand? Yeah. Oh, this is. Oh, wait, this is still full. All right, so I can see everything still. We're just zoomed in a bit more, which is what we wanted. I don't see anything really different. This is what I should have done a few puzzles ago, by the way. When I had that other puzzle where it was like, what are the differences? But no, nothing really seems different. Maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree here. What's the chat think? Facade also means the exterior of a wall in a building. Well, yeah, like the front facade. Yeah, that's true. That's not really. Doesn't really ring any bells on what my next step is, but it's definitely something to keep in the back of the mind. Like the front facade, the facade of a store. We got the page source up still? No, I don't. Hello again. Is this better than before? I'm a little concerned that that's a joke. Because if you let's view the page source. Because I don't think I mentioned this at the top of the video. The font color is facade. And that's because the way color works is, and I'm going to get this wrong, but bear with me. On a television, it's green, red, and blue. I think it's oddly green, which I know is not a primary color. Green, red, and blue. And you just turn up or down the levels of green, red, and blue to get any color. So, there's a great Vsauce video on this. There is no yellow in a computer screen. It just, the way it manipulates the other colors is it tricks your brain into thinking it's seeing yellow. But the levels are also in base 16, so the numbers are 1 through 9, A, B, C, D, E, F. So F is the highest. So that's why facade is the name of this color. It's also a cool word that you can spell using only the letters A through F. There's not a lot of those. Cab, bad, face. Yes, so here is the source code as requested by the chat. What's this? Oh, okay. As I've said before, we're supposed to always ignore this. But the fact that the word facade has been said so many times makes me feel suspicious. any of this stuff is. Let me look back at my bookmarks real quick. I'm curious to think. You know what? I got an idea. I'm going to go to the beginning of the Not Pron Riddle. Because I can quickly get to another one of those, another level that has a Google bar, and we can compare the codes. So let me just do this very quickly. Hi, welcome to the Not Pron Riddle. This is an unexpected look at the first couple levels. Oh my god, you clicked the door. Oh my god, you go to level 3. Oh my god, you make this true. And then this is it. Yes! Okay. Oh, shush. Shush your level. Shush your level. Shush it. Hey chat, I missed you. You think I missed something? I had that idea too, that perhaps I missed something. Hey Freddy, that I missed something. Oh, the Rubik's Cube's been beaten. We are far past the Rubik's Cube. Well, by far, I mean 2 levels. There's one thing that's really preventing me to think that I missed something in negative 18. One of the big rules, which actually it might be on this page. There's somewhere in the rules that says the number in the upper left-hand corner never lies. So I had the idea that maybe this is a facade of level negative 19, like it's not the real negative 19, but that would break its own rules of the number in the upper left-hand corner never lies. But now that I think about it, there is one level where it does in fact lie. So that's our fun laser tree level. And that's all I'm going to say. Alright, so number level's good, isn't it? Alright, so anyway, the reason we're here is so we can look at the page source of this page. Huh. Oddly, for this to be the first site that uses the Google bar, it doesn't say ignore this only, or ignore this always. That's interesting. So yeah, so this part's not here. But what is this? So I submit client forward, i.e. like that looks correct. Let me move you over here so I can kind of look at you better. No, not as a separate window. No, stop it. No, Brad, get back where you belong. There you go. Get back in line. Google.com/custom. Google.com/custom. And then it doesn't have this part. That seems a bit odd that part's missing of the code. And then it says no wrap, top left, height 32. No wrap, top left, height 32. Okay, so this is all the same. Google.hcm target blank. Yep, that's the same. It's the same logo. Yep, that's all the same. Text name Q31. Text name Q31. Next 25. Yep. Saw client forward. Saw client forward. I own cough. LH. Alright. Alright, so this appears to be the normal Google bar, minus this weird part. But it's weird that the lesson that I'm concerned about is missing stuff instead of having extra stuff. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Does anyone know what I'm doing right now? Because I feel like what I'm doing is very confusing and wrong. So, like, just in a very weird situation now. In case you're wondering, still being driven crazy by the bulldozer that's outside. I don't know if you guys were here during the stream where I was losing my mind because there was a bulldozer outside, but there's a bulldozer outside. It's very loud. And it makes me grumpy. I had a hair in my mouth. It's a long day, guys. How are you guys doing? So, based on what you guys are saying, there seems to be a lot of interest in me going back a level. So we'll go ahead and go back and take a look at negative 18. Hello, you. So it says hello, you, and then this says hello again. Is this better than before? That's good, Freddy. Yeah, so the reason it says hello again is it says hello, you, here. And that the color of that font is an anagram of facade. That's how we got facade. Which I played recently on this channel. Facade. Game's terrible. It went very poorly. Oh, God. Got the hiccups. So I don't know, guys. I'll view this page source as well. Yeah, see, there's the color. It's feta cac. So this is where we found, so we found this, and we noticed that, where is it? The image is called negative 18 and an anagram of the word anagram. That's what led us to the idea of this being an anagram. We changed that to facade, and that's what got us to level negative 19. So usually, like I said before, the answer to the previous one usually doesn't help you solve the current one. But I'm so suspicious because the word facade is just all over here. It's the name of the image, it's the name of the color, and so it's making me think about facades. So I think the logical thing, wow, that's actually stayed in there, would be to search facade. Search it, gives me the video game, the face of a building, especially the principal front that looks into a street. Front that looks onto a street or an open space. And this is a picture of a street. See, this is why none of these really look... None of this really looks like a facade, but also I can't see a door anywhere. Like, I assume it's in here, but there's no doors into any of these buildings from this picture. I mean, I'll try that for you, Nico. I feel like the clue there was to use the anagram clue, but for you, I shall try that. If it leads to pornography, that's on you. Where's the level? Where do I have the level open anymore? Do I just have a bunch of shenanigans? Fed ack. JPAC will care more. Interesting. You might be onto something. What is this? Ogres are like onions. They have layers. JPEGs don't have layers. But I'm blown away by this being the direction I had to go. Just real quick, the layers thing is making me think this. PNG? No. Okay. D minus F, F plus blank, O minus blank, J plus C, U plus negative U? Nico, I just want you to know I really appreciate the help, but I'm so angry that this is the way this is supposed to go. Wait, I think I got this. Okay. So if it's an anagram... Alright, stay with me, gang. It's an anagram, right? So if we mix up the letters of facade of this, you get facade, and that gives us a whole nother level, and it looks real good. But if we just put that in, we get this picture. But if it's an anagram, I could probably take any letters here, change them, and get another layer of this. That's the current theory. So let's just transpose the A and the C here. No. I like that there's a Shrek reference. Just for the record, I'm a big fan of the fact that a Shrek reference has made it in here. Lay the letters on top of each other. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. I also don't know where you're getting F plus space equals E. I have an idea. I'm gonna jumble these up again. I'm going to start it with D. Just because D starts here, so we'll go D, F. D, F. A, E, C. I don't know. Just mixing it up. Nope, nothing. Why is the F capitalized? Out of all, as confusing as this is, the fact that the F is capitalized is the thing that upsets me the most. You know? O, J, C, and U, like... And there's no source code here because it's an image. Layers. No. They have layers. That's straight from the movie Shrek. Ogres are like onions. They stink? No, they have layers. You know what that metaphor needs? Parfait. Everybody loves a parfait. So that's why my original thought was that I could get another layer from somewhere that, like, spells out the rest of whatever this insane message is. Perhaps by jumbling up the letters more. I get a 5-letter word. I don't know what the heck you're talking about. Like my dyslexia brain turns this into juice, which is wrong. I talked about base 16 a little bit. 16? Yeah, base 16. So this would result in a -1 in base 16. That's what I was just talking about. You probably just weren't caught up on the stream. I'm sorry for this glare. Dear God. Ugh. Stupid sunshine. Ruining my stream. I look like a ghost. That didn't help at all. Hold on. Let me try to fix my window here. That's a little bit better. There we go. Now I look like I'm doing a show. F plus blank. You take the F and add the line, so you get E. Oh, like I'm constructing letters. Okay. Oh, okay. So let me pull up scratch paper. I like this idea. Sorry to block you guys out for a moment. Scratch papers. Oh, come on, WordPad. Respond to me. Respond. It's not responding, Doctor. Previous level stuff. Alright, so... Not sure about that first one, so we'll put a question mark there for now. The idea is you're adding this line to F to get E, which I like. I like that idea. O minus the bottom, I guess that would be an N, like a lowercase n, because it would just be that part. I could totally see that being a G. That kind of makes sense. The J plus the C, you get kind of a G next to it. And then you get like an O. I don't know what this first letter would be though. I want it to be a B, and then change this E to an I and get bingo. Right now we're looking at this. What is this? It's D minus the F. So you move. I don't quite. Nico, I see your idea, but I'm more confident in the O. Just kind of looking at it. Wingo, Dingo. Doesn't really make sense to be a Q. Like, I like this theory a lot, gang. Like a real, I think this is a very interesting theory. But like, to take a capital F from a lowercase d, like, there's nothing in that area to be taken away by this. There's part of me that thinks it's bingo. Because I could take the F, add the line underneath, and it's kind of like an uppercase I. I don't know what that was. It just popped up. That could be anything. That was a ghost. And then we almost have bingo. I'm going to try bingo. Not bingo. Can I please have this level back as well somewhere? Jenga? Try bingo here just to see. B-I-N-G-O. And bingo. What was his name? Oh, nothing. I think you get J. Where is it? Where I lost the world I was in. There we go. Get J. I'm trying to see how I would. Well, you know what I could actually. If you flip the ups, if you rotate the F 180 degrees, you know what letter you do get? C. I don't think Sengo means anything. I'll try Jenga. I'm not big on the idea of the last letter being an A versus an O, but we'll try Jenga. Chat, are you here just to screw with me? Because the fact that this is working is blowing my mind. I think I'm trying to... Guys, it's time for arts and crafts. I'm trying to make this make sense in my brain. So I'm going to just draw. So we have this D. Alright. So there's your good old D. And then we put a capital F over top of it. Right here, right? Oh my god, I kind of see how it works. Oh, I see it now. So what would that leave us with? It would leave us with, well, that wouldn't actually go all the way across. It would be down, around, and then this part's gone. So it would be a J. I did some arts and crafts. All right, I get how it's a J. I get it. We're very good. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this here. Oh, wait a sec. There's music here? Refresh. No, there can't be music here. That's not how websites work. Let's go ahead and check this out as well. Shush level. Jenga. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever done. How is... All right. Now, I had someone that used to follow my channel. Let me just save all of this, because I also want to save this. File, bookmark this. H.T. Miller will take care of this. God, that was a freaking crazy level. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Where is bookmarks? Okay, so a few things I want to say. I have to get going very soon, but a few things I do want to say because this is important. This is a very weird. There's no picture. It's telling me for a word and a password of at least 8 characters. I noticed that this says teamwork. There was someone who was following this series a while ago that told me that they were stuck in the negatives because it required the help of another person. So I think this might be the teamwork level. At which point I will need the help of you, the chat, even more. Unfortunately, it's almost 4:30, and the stream's going to have to end soon. So please be sure to be here next Tuesday at 3:30 Eastern Standard Time, as I will request your help. And it may be mandatory that I request your help here a -20 on the Not Pron Riddle. Other note, some things have been brought to my attention. I had to do a stream today for business stream purposes, but this also might be the last Not Pron Riddle. Some people have reached out and asked that things kind of slow down around here, so I will have an update at some point very soon on what the future of the Not Pron Riddle is going to be. But I know it's very sad, Peachy, but I always want to respect the creators of the riddle, so there's going to be a discussion very soon that may result in the end of the riddle. Which is not a bad thing. It's a bummer because this is fun to do, but we may be getting closer to reaching that conclusion for the sake of the riddle, because I love this thing and I don't want to cause any damage to it. So yeah, just want to let you guys give you a heads up that you may have just sat through the last of the Not Pron Riddles, but we'll see what the future holds. There's a lot going on. But thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to Plus 2 Comedy Gaming so you can catch up on all my past live streams. And also be sure to follow me here on Twitch. I stream every weekday at 3:30. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you all next time.